Welcome back to New Day Cleveland. Okay, when it comes to keeping our skin in tip-top shape, there are a few important things to know. And Jess Larkin is joining us from Apex Skin to tell us the lowdown. And I know that she knows all of this because she helped me through my whole process. I'm one of those people where I had a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and she said, Natalie, you need an overhaul. And so I went through the overhaul with her because there are some things I feel like, Jess, that everyone needs to have in their regimen, and then maybe some that it depends on their skin type.
Yeah, that's a really good point, because just because a skincare line is effective doesn't mean that you need to be using every product on that line. So that's where it comes to consulting with an aesthetic nurse and talking about your skin specifically to determine which products would be best for you to use.
And I think that's so important because someone would come into you then, you would evaluate their skin.
Correct.
That's kind of where it all begins.
That's where we start, yeah.
And then once you evaluate, you know what products would be useful. So which I think this would be interesting because a lot of the things that are out here, I believe, I now use. And so I know I had questions as someone coming in. I was like, okay, you know, what, can we start with retinol?
Yes.
Because everyone should be using a retinol, right?
Everyone can benefit from using a retinol.
And what I was doing was using one that was too strong, and then I wasn't utilizing it enough. So what is the key when it comes to retinol?
Consistency is the key. So it's not so much important on how strong of the retinol that you're using, but how often you're using it. You want to be ideally using it every evening, but determining a retinol strength that you can be consistent with is going to be the most beneficial.
So she helped me with that because I was wasting my time basically with putting on one that was too strong. Okay, so let's go through some of these because I think there's certain things that are extremely important, and you probably know some of them better than I do. Okay, there's the retinol serum right there. What do we have? This is an eye cream.
Yes.
So we all need to be using eye cream.
Yes, not everyone is a good candidate for an eye cream, but if you do have specific concerns with the under eyes, there are products that definitely can give you improvements, but it's important that we discuss what those concerns are, whether it be dark circles, improving the texture underneath of the skin. Those are things that we need to discuss.
And one of these here, this is the, okay, this is one that I'm obsessed with.
Most
this is the
people
exfoliating
are, yes.
polish. But how many times a week should we be exfoliating it? And everybody should be using that, right?
Right. Everyone should be exfoliating. Once to twice a week is the appropriate amount. You don't want to overdo it. You can strip the skin at that point. So having a consistency of once to twice a week is ideal.
Okay. Cleanser. Having a good cleanser is always
yes.
crucial.
And you know, the cleanser that you're using can make a difference. So there are different cleansers that are more beneficial for oily skin. There are cleansers that are more helpful for skin that needs some help with hydration. So again, that's where an aesthetic nurse can really impact the benefits that you're getting from that.
You can't just walk into a drugstore and just pick one.
Yeah, and that can be very overwhelming.
It can be very overwhelming. And I do, this one's awesome. Okay, the antioxidant serum, this goes on like a dream, but why do we use antioxidant serum?
So you want to be using the antioxidant serum to balance out your skin. You're going to get a lot of benefits from the vitamins that are included with that, and actually everyone is a candidate for an antioxidant serum. You just want to be mindful of when you're introducing it with, per se, your retinol or your exfoliating polish.
And that's a morning thing, correct?
Yeah, very good.
I learned, I'm like, I took me it literally, I said it takes a village to keep our skin, but it's true because if you're not investing in certain things, it's worthless.
Correct.
Right? All right, so we have a couple more. I want these, the complexion renewal pads.
Yes, so there are products that can be swapped for this complexion renewal pad. Most patients do prefer the complexion renewal pad, but an oily type skin can benefit from the oil pads instead.
So this was more like a toner.
Yeah, absolutely.
Correct?
It is
so
the
this
toner.
Is the toner pads that work wonders.
Yes, so you would use those in the morning and night following cleansing.
Always.
Yes.
This is liquid gold. I'm just saying. I've never, any woman who uses this line raves about this product.
Everyone knows what the growth factor is. This product.
How do you explain what it does? What does it do?
So
I mean,
it is the liquid gold of skincare.
It grows the collagen, right?
It does help improve the hydration of the skin. It gives you volume, and it's not a product that you can be sensitive to. So everyone is able to use it. It doesn't take a long time to start seeing the results from that product. So it's motivating. It gets people to continuously use the product.
So that's basically what I just have to reference this really quick before we go. This is your mineral sun shield.
Yes.
I was just in Houston, and let me tell you, to put we all need sunscreen at all times.
Everyone needs to be protecting their skin.
But when you wear makeup, then what do you do, right? this
Yes.
is what you do, because it's powder form. It brushes on so nicely on your skin. It's incredible.
It really is. So this is a newer product on our Apex line, and like you said, it's very, very effective for patients that are wearing makeup. It's important that you're reapplying your sunscreen throughout the day, and when you have makeup on, it can cause you to question whether you should do that or not. This eliminates that.
So there are 12 locations for Apex throughout Northeast Ohio. You are at the Westlake location.
Yes.
And there are a myriad of wonderful estheticians. I'm biased, unfortunately, to you, but
I love it.
There's wonderful estheticians throughout Apex Skin that will help you. And I think, again, it's important. That's why you need an esthetician to move you along through the steps.
Exactly.
Get that skin.
Yeah, we're here for you. Feel free to call any of our locations, reach out to us on social media, and we can find the right location for you.
Thanks for coming in, Jess. Happy
Thanks
holidays
so
to
much
you.
for having me.
All right, after the break.